Hey guys, it's Vivian. How y'all doing? So right now we're gonna be reading and reacting to that My Hero Academia 109 called Rescue Maneuvers. And last week we know that all of UA made it to the part 2 of the exam, and I wish they could have shown more of the other, like, I know Aoyama shown his light and they all met up and fought the other guys and they all got in, but I wish they would have shown was everyone separated or were they all together? How did they it's not really a plan, it's just you see Aoyama's light, you go there and then you just all around attack and they all made it. But yeah, maybe one more chapter to see how they made it. And yeah, I don't think we saw how Shindo made it. He had a plan and then he was let's go for it. And yeah, maybe there'll be a flashback later on to show more of his powers. And yeah, the, what's his name, the Shigetsu guy, he was called Shishikura or something. And yeah, I knew him by Seiji because that's how he said his name was. So yeah, Yoarashi was angry he wasn't there, and then we know that the Shigetsu girl's name is Kemi. So yeah, they're about to do some rescue missions according to the title, and it's gonna be in the part 2 with the OG elderly guys and some youngsters. But man, I want to see them old people show some moves. All right, then here we go. So they're looking at this big screen and it says the test starts with the collapse. So as bystanders, the disaster sites will be having you all conduct rescue maneuvers. Who's the Kaminari's bystanders, so is Minoru's Toru's they're the people who happen to be in the area. They did something like this in the class before, didn't we? Yeah, are they gonna use real people, you know? And Momo's they make it sound like they're just ordinary citizens, but not just ordinary citizens, but also as individuals who have acquired these licenses before. We will test your ability to adequately carry out rescue operations. Mezzo's what do you see? All right, we got some commercial. All right, so I see people, huh? Oh shoot, there's real elderly people, but no, we know these people are not elderly people. They're the elderly hero gangsters OG guys. What? Children, elderly, it's dangerous. What are they trying to do? They're just some elderly people and a little kid in front of this fallen building. And these individuals have gone through all sorts of training and are now much sought after. So they're pro heroes. So these old guys are pro heroes, and he's holding a bottle and it says nori. Yeah, seaweed, or I don't know what is nori. And they're all part of a HUC, short for Help Us Company. And they're you have a job like that? It's not surprising a job like that exists with how popular heroes are today. Help Us Company. Disguised as normal injured victims, members of the HUC are scattered throughout the battlefield on standby, and it is all of you who will be carrying out their rescue. Okay, wait. They're what's more, all of your rescue activities will be scored on a point system. By the time we've completed all the activities, those who excel, the average value will pass. We'll be starting in 10 minutes, so now it's time to go to the restroom and whatnot. Okay, Deku's speechless. Ida's Midoriya, he's yeah, they might be modeling this after Camino. Oh, so they got some experience from that. Let's see how they do. Ida's back then we did what we could to keep Bakugo from the villains, and we were intended on not to get in the way of the pros. Amidst from all that, there are many casualties, so let's do our best. Right, so the UA guys are hey, you guys want to hear something good? And what's the rating? Rated? Let's hear it. What rating? You know the girl from Shigetsu, the one with the bodysuit, that one over there? Yeah. If this is really your idea of an interesting topic, I'll have you know that I've already been watching over her for a long time, said Minoru. It's she and Midoriya were together behind a rock while she was completely naked. Oh, look at that. Kaminari and Minoru's face, Minari! They're so jealous, and they're all grabbing him by the neck, shirt, clothes, what exactly were you doing, you jerk? While the rest of us were having such a hard time out there, you're out there having fun. What about us? What about me? Minoru, Kaminari's we're in the middle of an exam too. You think it's some kind of joke? And Deku's oh, stop it, what's your problem? And he points to the Kami, it's don't try to play innocent. Hey, you over there, what were you? And they're all I don't know, like she's like clueless and they're all like staring at each other. What's she gonna say? Is she gonna act innocent? No, look at her eyes. It's like beady little eyes. Like, doesn't that look like the kind of greeting you would be see between a girl and a guy who have secretly developed a close relationship? I don't know. Her eyes look like, I don't know, kind of sneaky. Like, hi. But I don't know. What is Uraraka gonna say? Those two are like, I misjudge you, you curly hair, smooth talking son of a bitch. It's all her fault. She kind of like pulled him in and like did her. That's her quirk. Like, what can Deku do? Yeah, and then Deku's like, I see it was it Sero who told you guys? You guys have it all wrong. It all had something to do with her quirk. Yes, seriously, it was terrifying. Uraraka's like speechless. Like, she's just staring. What's she thinking? And she has to be a little jealous because she got feelings for Deku, but how seriously is she gonna take it? You know, because she might be like, like that's her quirk. But let's see, Kirishima's eating some bread, and they're like, the folks from Shigetsu are coming this way, and then some furry, I don't know, furry guy. You can't even see his face. He's like, Bakugo, and he's like, yeah. What's he gonna say? Is he gonna talk about the Seiji guy, the Shishikura guy? Yeah, they're like, Shishikura, the slit-eyed boy, did he bump into you? Or are they gonna say like, oh, it's a team effort? Or is he gonna like claim all the like, I don't know, claim all the glory as his? Yeah, because like it was Kaminari who kind of saved them all. Yeah. And then Kirishima's like, what intense hair? And Bakugo's like, what about him? And you're like, yes, I knew it. I'm sure he said a number of impolite things, probably rubbed you in the wrong way, didn't he? He was probably just trying to impress his values on you. He must have gotten carried away bumping into someone as famous as you. Oh. We really like to establish a good relationship with UA. We're sorry. You can kind of see his eyes. Like, is this like a test? Or is this like, is he serious? Because, the other Yoarashi guy, like, he seems all fired up. Like, he seems like one hand like really respecting UA. Like, I wanted to say like it's Moto, but at the same time like they're kind of opponents here. So I don't know. Like, you're gonna be fighting against each other later, kind of. So how? I don't know. Is he just gonna be like, let's have a good fight? Like, what's this about? And Minona's like, a good relationship? Deku's like the same. Like, it really doesn't seem like that. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and there's like, Todoroki, he's like thinking when Yoarashi gave him like a stare. And it's like, a good relationship. That look on his face. He's like, and the furry guy turns around and is like, well then. And then Todoroki's like, oh shoot, it refreshed. Go back. Yeah, refresh, and then it's like, Totoro's like, hold on, you with the crew cut. Okay, next page. Okay, and then he's like, did I do something to you? Oh, he's talking about Yoarashi. Man, Yoarashi looks bigger than I thought he would. Before, like, he just looked like the same size as everyone, but you could see compared to Todoroki, like his, I don't know, his outfit is like, makes him look much huger. I don't know if he got like boots with some heel, but yeah, and then his glove is really big. It's bigger than Todoroki's head. Yeah, he's like, huh? He looks at Todoroki and he's like, well, my apologies, but truth is, Endeavor's boy. Okay, he's probably got something against Endeavor. Like, I hate you both. Since that time, it looks like your demeanor has changed a bit, but those eyes of yours, they're the same as Endeavor. And he's like, Yoarashi, what's up? Nothing at all. My father's eyes. Deku's like, Todoroki, he's worried. Keimi's like, see you later. Deku's like, okay. Kaminari and Minoru's like, okay, my ass, like, you sexual maniac. Deku's like, I told you that's not what it is. She's really scary. She is really scary and creepy. Momo's like, hey, cut it out already, so shameful. What do you guys think you're going on about in the middle of an exam? Uraraka's still saying nothing, and she's just looking at the girl, like, she's feeling something, like, please don't have, like, even though it's nice to have romance in like a manga, but when you get really like, your feelings get all caught up in everything, and it just kind of like, I don't want to say ruin the like the fighting stuff, but like it just, yeah, get in the way. I don't mind her feelings, but too much of it and you're gonna get a Sakura, you know, and people not gonna like that. But so far it's not that bad. Let's see how it goes. Uraraka's like, oh geez, why is this feeling just all over the place? But at the same time, she's a girl. I understand, like, when you have these feelings, you can't help it. Like, you can't help it. Yeah, but at least Deku likes her, so it's not like any like hate and then like, you know, the Sasuke Sakura thing. Okay, let's not talk about that. And even though I was able to stay composed when we were fighting, yeah, oh geez, and she's confronting Deku and she's like, "There, is she gonna be able to say it, or someone? Oh, some kind of like sound interrupts them, like ring, ring, ring. I think it's the bell. Like, okay, here it goes. 15 minutes have passed. No more restroom breaks. And they're like, villains have committed an act of terrorism. So this is the rescue scenario, said Tsuyu. Jiro's like, huh, then? And we got Kasato. It's like, huh? And it's like, the affected area is in the entirety of the XX city. The destruction of numerous buildings have resulted in a large number of victims. And they're starting. The damage to roads is severe. The first response emergency unit will be considerably late to arrival. Until they arrive, all rescue activities on site will be left to the hero's command. The system operation is opening up, and like the building just opens up, and oh, look at that, they all just like fly out of there, all 100 of them. Start! Yes, you can see like Yoarashi like is in the front kind of, and he's like blazing out there, and save every life that you can. Okay. I don't know how, did they say how this was scored or not? Because they just said you gotta rescue people. So maybe it's scored by how many people you can save. Yeah. And then, yeah, I guess they're using the elderly people, the I don't know if they're ex-pro heroes, but the elderly pro heroes as like citizens. So like in case like something does happen, like they'll know how to like save themselves, you know. But they're not going to use regular people as like a guinea pig for this, because in case someone dies, then like you're gonna get into lawsuits and stuff. I don't know. So Deku's rushing in with Ida. He's like, gotta do this properly. And Shindo's like, now, because we did mention scoring without revealing the standards, all I can say is without in doubt, just follow your training. Oh yeah, they're probably gonna like test you on like your teamwork ship, and I forgot all the other stuff like leadership and all those special qualities, you know, not about strength, you gotta have the other qualities. And in any case, let's head to the nearest affected urban zone. Let's try to move in teams. Deku's like shocked, like stuff is falling down everywhere, debris falling, like, okay, there's one of the citizens. Yeah, it's like, looks like we already encountered a child. It's not a child, I think. And the guy's like, help me, hick. And he's like, over there, Grandpa, he got crushed. What? That's terrible, where is he? And he's like, what the hell's that supposed to mean? Minus points for you? Oh, they're like, I guess they're scoring him like how quick you get into action, but like, he needs some details. Yeah, Deku's not used to this, I guess. Yeah, he's like, first, check to see if I'm able to walk or not. My breathing is also irregular, isn't it? Also, I'm bleeding quite a bit from my head. If you want to have a provisional license, then you must be able to assess the condition of a victim in an instant and take action. Deku's like, the HUCs are the ones doing the scoring? Okay. Yeah, so hopefully you don't get a crybaby and you get like a pro hero that's like able to judge you well. But hopefully this kid, I don't know if it's kid or an OG person. Yeah, I mean an elderly person, but he's crying a lot, and he's like, all this speaks to amount of the training you've done. Take a good look around you. Like, go, hurry up, don't stand there, you three. Yeah, everyone's like moving, and it's like, we have established this area as a temporary danger zone. No, the scope is bigger than that. This is an act of terrorism. Things could still go worse. And she gets to furry guys, like, I think it's him. Like, he got his fur like, he made it long and it's like wrapping, making like a tornado, sucking everything in the middle, maybe? Or it's just, yeah, I'm not sure. In any case, he's like, I'll make some road and landing for helicopters. Get out of the way. So I guess he is pulling everyone in. And he's like, the first aid station is back at the waiting room. This area is huge. Let's establish a relief area. I'll take care of triage duties. Aizawa's like, just as I thought, this is where they'll fall behind. It's not just rescuing and providing relief. Until firefighters and police arrive in that time, all authorities and responsibilities lies with you. For the greater good, you must act smoothly as the intermediate as an intermediary. In order to save people, heroes must do all sorts of things. But above all, you are not able to bear the fear of pain, fear, anxiety of us victims. When the first thing you say to me is, "What? That's terrible." Well, that's not good. That's true. You gotta be positive. Like if you're like panicking too, everyone else is going to not be able to follow you. You gotta show that you have leadership qualities. Like All Might, the look right there, and All Might, when he came, like you just felt the calmness. You felt like you were safe. Like when you saw All Might, you knew everything's gonna be alright. For I have come, and like Deku just like slaps himself out of it. Uraraka's shocked, like, calm down, what am I trying to do? Gotta flip a switch, getting a provisional license and taking this exam. This just isn't some checkpoint. All of this is part of me, chasing after my dreams. Look at that determination on his face. He's standing up, he's taking charge, like, let's go Deku. And he has this, like, huge relief smile on his face, like, it's alright. And the kid is like, hey, wow, over there, Grandpa, like... He just went back into like the crying baby. Like before he's all like, you're gonna get dock points for this is the, and he's like back to his role. And then Deku's like, it's alright, we'll definitely save him. And he's like, I'm gonna do this all and do what I must with everything I have. Can you walk? Let's see your head for a bit. And I'll bring him back to the first aid station and the rest of you go ahead. They're like, got it, let's go. Yeah, I guess Deku has some leadership qualities. He's telling the rest of them to go, but I think he should like just move the kid to a safety location and then he gotta go back to save the grandpa. And then, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's like, it's alright, is that all you can say? You suck. Uraraka looks back and she better start getting determined too, or else it's gonna get annoying. This chapter, I'll let it go. It's like, what am I doing? It's like, do you love him? It's love. These feelings, I gotta shut them down. Yes, right now it's about the license. Deal with love later. Yeah. And she's like, the reason I thought Deku was so cool was because of how, for the sole purpose of achieving his goal, he always does everything he can without letting it up. I guess she's gonna say something like she's trying to like reach him, like he's also her goal. That's what I'm thinking she's gonna say. But let's see. And then she's like, there's someone you love, right? You want to be just like that person. Like, I've got to do my best just like he does. And that's why I got to shut them down. Yeah, I don't know if she knows that he likes her, but like, if you know, maybe you can have that mutual. Look at that. I'm glad it's just this chapter. She got the determined look. She's ready to go. Let's do it. It's like, now then. Okay, the judge guy is on the computer. He's like, it goes without saying, the ordinary methods won't be enough here. An immediate trial. So maybe they're bringing out some villains. Or I don't know, but there's like, you see a foot that could mean someone's here to like, yeah, stir up this part of the exam. Alright, next issue. Find out what barrier stands in Deku and the company's way for the second phase of the exam. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm like, it's just starting, so we're gonna have to see more. But so far, it's like a good setup. Cause like I thought it was funny when the kid is like, I need help, and then Deku's like, it's horrible, are you okay? And then it's like, you get dock points. Like he just went out of character, and then after that he just went back to the crying character. Yeah, but I guess this is mostly like you starting the exam, and then you get to see everyone's like ready to go. Like everyone seems to know what to do, but I think that little scene is just to show you like you gotta like show your face. Like when you see a hero, everything will be alright. And it's also to see that Uraraka's more like determined to like go forward. And yeah, because we already got a few chapters of her like confronting with her feelings, like, you know, we can't have that now, maybe later. But anyways, good chapter, can't wait for the next one. Peace out, guys.